Oh, that's hilarious. I hit the wrong one. Hello and welcome to Game Over Yeah, the video game podcast created by gamers for gamers with your hosts Leon
and Dave,
and special guest this week, all the way from like ridiculous away,
all the way
4 o'clock in the morning. Fucking crazy fools gonna go out there say that straight away. I said they could reschedule it, but they were like, "No, we'll just nick a Red Bull and we'll be fine." That's a Sarah. I mean, woo!
Thanks, guys.
Hi. So from Snazzlebot. So I mean, Snazzlebot.
Now we picked them up. What they actually are is they're from Peckham and they're just around the corner.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Shit! Like, don't pull away the mask.
Oh yeah, sorry. They are really from Australia. They have Australian accents and everything.
Well, actually, we're originally from New Zealand. We just live in Australia.
We've totally offended them now. You know what? Should we just hang up now? I mean, like
it's like when you call Canadians American. They really don't like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, good morning, evening, afternoon, guys.
Early.
How's it going?
It's great.
Awesome.
Excellent. I mean, is the Red Bull there ready, or have you already necked it? You know, to be able to keep going. Oh, there it is.
I actually haven't had any of it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, you sort of like you're trying to hold out. You know, maybe you're going to use it for a second wind later.
Yeah. They have an entire crate of it just out of camera shot.
So anyway, guys, tell us a little bit and how you got to sort of where you are today.
You can.
All right. So we really wanted to have a crack at making games as a hobby, and I don't know, about a year ago we did.
Yeah, mainly because I saw Wreck-It Ralph, and I really, really wanted to play a candy game. And at that time, there weren't that many clones of all the different Candy Crushy type sort of things. Yeah. And I wanted my own, so I just asked Naz if he could make me one. And we sort of started from that.
Yeah, so we made a match 3 game, and it's just been going on from that.
Yeah, I have to say, I was just playing it before the podcast. It's insanely addictive. It's so good. And the fact that you can make unicorns just gives it an extra win.
I know!
Yeah, that's a highlight for unicorns.
Oh, for
sure.
Have
you seen the zombie mode?
Yeah, I've seen the zombie mode, where you basically... You kind of get into a rhythm with any sort of make 3 games. There's a certain like pattern that you can get into, and you're like, yeah, I'm making them happy going along. And then you get zombie mode, and then it goes, and the screen goes nuts, and everything turns zombified. And then it goes, now you've got 50 seconds to get as many bonuses as possible. And then mind goes blank, and you're looking at the screen going, I can't see any. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Because they sort of slowly infect, so they're not like always,
Yeah.
It's a bit tricky.
Definitely.
One cool thing is if you get 2 unicorns and you manage to combine them, it does this crazy
like double rainbow unicorn crazy thing, just explodes the whole screen.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That sounds incredible.
I saw there was an achievement to get double unicorns. I haven't quite got that far yet. I've got a couple of one unicorn things. But that's my goal for this week. Double unicorn rainbow goodness.
Excellent.
So that was our first game, and we made that in Marmalade, using Marmalade, and off that we made our latest game, which was Coins and Stuff, which is it's a different kind of game, but and now we're working on our third.
Are you able to talk about your third game, or is it top secret?
Yep. So the third one, we've actually jumped into Unity Engine.
Oh, nice.
And this is going to be it's a dungeon crawler, but not
it's not like like the retro kind of dungeon crawlers, and it's not the hard out kind of dungeon crawlers like Diablo or anything.
Wacky sort of middle ground dungeon crawler. Yeah. If that's a thing, we're making it a thing.
If it's going to be in the same vein as your previous 2 games, then I look forward to it.
Yeah, cool.
Well, it's using we call it Coins and Stuff 2 at the moment because it's using the same characters and the kind of the thing that it's in the underworld and stuff like that, but it's more like it's way more not casual. Coins and Stuff was like mega casual.
That was the beauty of Coins and Stuff, is that it seems casual on the outside, but then when you actually look at it and then you have to start getting all the achievements, it turns into an absolute nasty, really difficult, frustrating, throw your phone across the room kind of game.
Yeah, or the thing with Coins and Stuff is so that you can play it the 2 ways, but most people never get that. So you can play it to collect all the things, all the coins and stuff, or you can actually play to avoid everything, and that seems to be the thing that not a lot of people seem to do.
Yeah, because there's 2 scores. There's like the death score or the life score. We watched the analytics and we keep hoping for people to get more life scores, but hardly anybody does it.
It's really hard. I've never had a life score. I think the closest I've got is 14 items.
It is difficult.
And it's not like what you would usually do. Like when you're given a game to like collect all the stuff, you want to collect all the stuff. That's the natural urge with the game is to like just get as much shit as you can. But this, we thought it would be kind of funny to have like the opposite.
Yeah, so there's lots of weird sort of random ways we've added to play.
Yeah. Lots of kind of annoying things. Like there's an achievement where I think if you KO over 22 times, that's an achievement because
I saw that. It's the highest death score that you guys got? Which one of you 2 was it that got the?
That was Sarah.
That was me because I was really bad at it.
It's actually really hard to get more than 22. I tried it.
No. We've seen someone have. It was like 50. 50.
Wow. Because I actually went into the game mode determined to die as many times as possible, and by the time I got to the bottom, I think I was only at like 16 or 17 deaths, and that was with like hitting everything on the way down.
Oh, right.
So there must be a different game mode.
Some people, I'm not sure if they just don't get the controls or what, but some people get nailed a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Nice. I obviously am playing it wrong, and I'm not dying enough.
I mean, how did you guys kind of come up with the name Snazzlebot?
It's
like a merging of our 2 Twitter names and our kind of real names.
Yeah, I mean, so we've got Sarah, Naz. I tend to call Sarah Saz as a nickname.
It's a marriage thing.
Yeah, it's a weird kind of marriage thing, I guess. Yeah. Snazzlebot. And Sarah makes these little sort of transformer bot things.
Yeah,
the little icons
are little robots. So
yeah, Snazzlebot. I don't know. It's not greatly well thought out.
Yeah.
Like most of our stuff, I guess.
It's definitely up there in the top 3 names made randomly. It's better
randomly. Sorry, that's what? What? I mean, I didn't know that we had done like some market reseach on this.
Well, no, because we were talking about it last week.
I mean, how many people were in this survey?
3.
The other 2. Yeah.
Me, myself, and I. No, it was a conversation we were having last week when we were with Good Night Games.
Oh yeah.
And we were asked him, "Where'd you come up with Good Night Games?" And he was just like, sleeping and games, and that's how it is. And it was like, that's not very exciting way of story of how you made your game. So he was like, oh, and I was asleep and it came to me in a dream for a unicorn or whatever.
Oh yeah, you know what? You are actually right. I forgot about that. He did actually go all out, didn't he?
You've had a festival.
Oh yeah, honestly, my brain is just like... It's disintegrated this weekend, thanks to UK Tech Fest. But, I mean... I'm banned. I'm not going to say it anymore. That's it. That's the only but maybe later on when you ask what I've kind of been doing, I might just sort of go, "That's it,"
Yeah.
and that's it. All right.
That's okay. You're
That's
allowed,
it. That's
three
it.
warnings.
There's no more.
It's a shame because I've got some questions about the tech stuff. Well,
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna do me. I will say this though. Me and Reese, a guy that I met at Tech Fest last year, and we went again this year. We're gonna do a separate podcast. I think we're gonna probably record it on Sunday, just to talk about Tech Fest. Because
every Sunday or just one off?
No, just a one-off.
It's a one-off.
Yeah, one-off. We're just gonna talk about Tech Fest.
One time
and have
only.
a good time, basically.
One time only.
We might try.
One night only.
Yeah, exactly. We might try and get like the organizer of the event in because we know him. So we'll see if that works out. But yeah. So fingers crossed that all works out. But that's it now. No more Tech Fest.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the podcast.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, look, come on, it was better than fucking an hour last time.
That is true.
All right,
That's true.
okay,
I'll
cool.
give you that. But no, I was just saying that the story behind the name that you came up with for the company is a good one. You know, it's well thought out. It's interesting, and there you go. So thumbs up.
There we go. I mean, should I do a hats off?
Yeah,
hats
off.
Hats off. Hats off.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Please
So,
go ahead.
Yeah. So who does the what in the Snazzlebot? Are you both sort of sitting and do the
So
coding?
I'm doing all the programming, and Sarah's doing all the art and a lot of the coming up with the ideas and
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
So-
pretty much it.
So it's just me and Sarah.
Yeah.
How long does it roughly take to from concept to getting it out there?
Dream Candy took.
That took a while.
It took ages.
That was our first sort of one.
Yeah, and we just do it in our spare time. So it took
so I'm working full time and this is-
7 months to
Yeah,
finish
probably
that.
7 months.
And then coins and stuff took basically a week or two.
Yeah, coins and stuff. It was kind of just a quick sort of prototype of a idea we had, and then it turned out to be fun, so we sort of built on it. But the prototype probably took about a week, and then we've just sort of slowly added
stuff
dungeons to
because
it
it's
and
fun.
features, and because we just find it a fun little game.
Yeah.
How have you found the gaming market as being that you're kind of new to the environment?
Wow, that's
pretty
such
brutal.
a business question.
I
there.
know.
I mean, that was
Sorry, I've got
lovely.
my business hat on.
I mean, it's because I'm not on my game today. I'd totally be asking.
I actually get a chance to
I'll be asking good questions.
Oh,
It is a good question.
this is why I'm not allowed to talk.
No, please go ahead. Sorry, I just like to rip into him. It's all good.
So yeah, well, coins and stuff we made totally free, so we don't get any money off that.
Right.
There's no ads or anything in that one, but so Dream Candy's the only possible earner.
Yeah, which
Doesn't well, it's tough. Let's say that.
there's just so much out there. I mean, everybody's made. It seems like everybody has a game that they're making and selling and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
We're not.
we
very
never
business
expected to make a
minded.
lot of money. It's more of a hobby thing.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't seeing it from like a money point of view. Just more of a, when you put the game out there, was it a case of you just sort of tell all your friends, or did you know people that you could sort of get it marketed and sort of get the wider audience?
No.
We know no one.
We kind of tweet a couple times and think happy thoughts.
That's pretty much it.
But that was one good thing about Marmalade. So the engine we built on Marmalade, they've sort of featured our games as apps of the week, and
We had a bit of interest. It's all Windows. Who are those guys? Develop.
Oh yeah, developed for Windows. So we're on Windows Phone as well for both of our games.
Awesome.
And they've featured us quite a few times actually.
Yeah.
So that was cool. But yeah, we don't pay for any marketing or anything like that.
So the adoring fans are coming through slowly and surely.
Well, that would, hopefully.
We just wanted to, you got to start off small. So, small achievable goals.
Yeah. I think it's definite big plus is the fact that you've got a game there that doesn't inundate you with in-game ads all the time, and the fact that you have to, once you start playing it, in order to actually get any further, you've then got to put more money into it, and the joys of the IAPs and all that sort of stuff. I like the fact that it's just the packaged game. That's it. Go play. And it sort of harkens back to the old school gaming days where you can just pick up something and just knock it out for an hour or 3.
It's nice to hear somebody say that, because it seems like everything is like, in-app everything and make everything social. You've got to log in with your Facebook and your Twitter, and you got to like tell all your mates about your crappy scores and.
Well, someone who travels the underground regularly, games that do that really suck, because you start on a train journey and you're like, I'm just going to bust into this game, and then that's it. Train goes into the tunnel and the game just goes.
Yeah.
So these sort of games, you go, it's cool. I'm I am 10 feet, 20 feet underground in a train going nowhere. I'm going to play this game, and I can. And everyone else sitting there going, I've got no signal, and you're like, you should play this game.
Like, sucker.
Yeah, totally.
Oh man, I'm still loving this camera angle for you, Dave.
Thank you. I've got to get the chin.
It's just, it is a proper chin, like. Kind of.
I've actually shaved and.
It's chin cam.
Girlfriend haircut and everything.
I might. You know what? Keep talking.
Okay.
No, keep going.
You put me on the spot now. It's like, talk. I don't know what to say. I'm slightly concerned of what you're gonna do.
Nothing.
We should get like one of those art things, where you can draw on cameras, so you can like do the sort of extra glasses.
All right. Anyway.
But yeah, so tell us more about your third game, because I'm intrigued. Does it involve unicorns?
It might do.
It may do. It's quite early days, so unicorns could be coming.
Ooh.
There'll be there'll be all sorts of random stuff in it.
Yeah, so
you're gonna
be an explorer. You're gonna be in this underworld kind of universe, and you're gonna be battling through various dungeons, defeating various enemies.
Do you want me to explain it?
Yeah, you explain it.
Yeah, I'll explain it. Well, so you play as Billy or Millie, who are from the first Coins and stuff, and you're basically kind of sick of the mundane game that the repetitive nature of Coins and stuff, and you're like, is there more to this stupid thing? And then you get to go be in a dungeon crawler game. I can't explain it very well, can I? It's basically oh man, should have written this down.
Blame the 4 a.m.
Well, the character is wanting to leave the underworld, and so they go to like Dungeon City, which is in the underworld, because like I get for adventurers, their underworld would be constantly adventuring and stuff like that. So we've made like this Dungeon City that you go through, and you can fight your way out to maybe get reincarnated or something.
So the whole ultimate goal is to get out of this Dungeon City and maybe live a new life or something. Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
So, hopefully it will be. It's going to be kind of wacky, kind of goofy, sort of funny, humorous.
There'll be lots of stuff with because it's kind of based more around, it's taking ideas of the underworld, kind of undead sort of mythology from lots of different cultures, but it's mainly based around the Greek side of things.
So we're going to have Hades and all that.
There'll be lots of cool stories involving random demons and things like that.
Sounds good. I like it. I now have chin cam on my camera.
Yes, and also we've got someone on the Twitch chat, Cody, and he was sort of saying earlier on when you were kind of trying to explain the game, you say drink that Red Bull. I'm sure that's going to help you. And and another thing he said that that chin is rendered in Unreal 4 real next level stuff.
Expertly chiseled using Unreal 4.
It's got a glow to it.
Yeah. Ooh, light shading.
It has, yeah. It's from
Exactly.
it's from the. Yeah, that's actually really cool. It honestly, I love that angle. I think. Well, I mean,
Yeah, I apologise to anyone watching this on a PC with a low spec PC. You might not be able to handle the textures. Brilliant. I was going to say something. If Mike was here, he'd probably ask, "Is it going to have stag beetles in it?"
Could do.
Good question. I think.
I think there needs to be a stag
It
beetle.
will.
We'll just put in one now.
Yeah, you're going to like make his year.
We totally need a stag beetle. Now, I mean, speaking of that stag beetle versus unicorn thing last week, they sent us an awesome picture.
It was awesome.
It was an amazing picture. You know what? I think I've got to go and put this up on our...
I think you do. I think
I
it needs
do.
to take the place of the unicorn that was up last week.
Last week, yeah, because that was one majestic unicorn.
It
though.
was very majestic.
So majestic. I love that unicorn.
So while we're looking at the pictures,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's time for the questions.
I agree with you.
Now, as you've probably listened to our podcast before, you may be aware of these questions that are coming up. So the first one, and the most important one, is: what's the most interesting thing you've eaten in the last 7 days?
Interesting.
Well, the best thing. The best thing. That's the way it's put.
All right, the best thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Could be interesting.
Come on, sort it out. God damn.
It could be an interesting
It's the
thing.
same question each week, mate.
I know.
I might have
I
changed it up a
was
bit.
preparing for this, and I keep like, I was like, we need to go out and like eat something real good just so we can answer this question. But we eat really kind of boring.
Well,
shitty
I
food.
had good barbecue.
Oh yeah.
A few days ago. So there's a nice place in town that's like traditional American barbecue with cornbread and that was amazing.
Nice.
That sounds pretty rad.
That would probably be me.
See,
Yeah.
I like how it's like almost traditional as Australians and barbecues, but you've gone with like the American twist to that.
I was going to say
Yeah.
that you were following like the kind of the cliche of the Australia in general there.
Yeah.
But it's alright, they're from New Zealand. They're allowed
I know
to.
you get it. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Barbecue. We played a bit of cricket after that.
And there were no shrimps involved.
No,
Oh,
no,
God.
there should have been.
Oh God.
Truth.
Here we go.
Oh, I had
How many more? How many more stereotypes can we throw in?
I don't know. If we keep throwing them in, they might come back like a boomerang.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, punch
Cliches for days.
For
Yeah,
days,
no,
son.
Well done.
The
Well done.
dingo thing.
Yeah.
The dingo ate my baby.
Dingoes. Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Is that Australia?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. The thing is, you're helping us with them now. So I mean, like,
salsa.
It's like when you become a citizen of England, they have to sit down and you have to do like a 200-word essay and write all the answers and everything. When you become a citizen of Australia, you just basically go, how many cliches can you write down?
That's right.
now, I mean, on that level, on that picture, I mean, it is going to be up soon. I'm just faffing about at the moment.
It is fun watching you faff.
Yeah, no, it's just because like I have to put things in the right places, or it just doesn't work.
It has to be just
properly.
so, just so.
It just has to be just right.
Just right.
Just got to be just right.
Absolutely.
Now, but on that level, there's some awesome. It's got Final Fantasy references all over it, and that's why I love it.
It
You know
is
what, I'm just gonna-
so good. Yeah, just put it over me.
I'm going
That's
to take it
Just-
over. I'm going to take over the entire screen for a second just to go over this.
so we can bask in its
No, I mean,
majesticness.
look at that. That is awesome. I mean, like,
It's spot on. It's
I was
perfect.
at work, and I saw that tweet come in, and I was just like, "Oh my God, that is amazing!"
It's like captures every essence of every game ever in its quintessential brilliance.
Come on, it's unicorns as cactuars. You
Yep.
know, like that's the incredible thing in the first place, and it's a stag beetle.
What more can you ask for?
Put it in a Bruce Lee tracksuit, which you might not be able to tell, but that's what the yellow stuff is.
Oh my God!
Because I
see it
can't
like
draw
that at
stag beetles
all.
very well.
Yeah, suddenly this light is both dinged above our heads, and we've gone as
I
unicorn.
totally see it now. I
Wow.
totally see it.
I was like, oh, that's kind of. I thought it was like more.
Oh my God, that's even better. They like you've just like you've put it to the next level now. You've explained the picture even more, and I'm now even more impressed. Like,
Deeper meaning.
Speechless.
Deeper.
I also like how you've left it hanging as to who's going to win, because you're not quite sure. It's quite a powerful stag beetle there, but there's 3 unicorns.
Exactly.
But the unicorns is Cactor, and Cactor, they always like run away, so...
Exactly. And plus, you know, I mean, unicorns are so majestic, so you can't...
They'll just shoot rainbows.
Yeah, exactly.
Fly away gracefully
Exactly.
and majestically.
It'll be amazing.
I think it's time for the next question.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to ask it? Consider I screwed up the last one.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dave. I love you really well. Anyway, I'll take this pitch. Let's take this pitch off quickly. Sorry. Now, what games have you guys been playing this week? Or
me, I've been playing. I tend to play kind of older games. I'm sort of a bit behind everyone, but I've been playing Crisis 2.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
Is it good?
Yeah, I quite like it.
I'm a bit behind you, and I only ever played the first one.
Oh, right. Yeah, I played the first one, but my PC kind of struggled with it. But
Just tell me about that sweet deal you got off the boat.
That's right, yeah. So I recently bought a new video card, which has let me jump into all these games I missed. But I got the video card because it literally fell off a boat.
And it was super cheap.
Yeah, so it fell off a boat and apparently was getting sold off as kind of like an insurance claim or something. So I got it about a third of the price, and it works perfectly.
Amazing.
Yeah, so
fun. When you said that, I was like imagining you were just like casually walking along beside a boat, and then suddenly this video card come flying out from nowhere.
Like
No, that would have been a better story. Yeah. So I got this video card that was crazy cheap, and it's awesome. And so I've been playing Crisis 2. It's good fun, and yeah.
I've been playing Child of Light.
Oh yes, that
Nice.
game is so good. I've completed it. Have you done it? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so good, so good. That
It's
game.
super good. It's really, really good. The only thing that I didn't really like was the rhyming.
Yeah,
And-
everything that when you speak to them is in rhyming, but it's the rhyming that doesn't rhyme, which is really irritating. I think that was actually done deliberately. I think it's the first person you meet, the jester person. She always gets it wrong, and you have to keep correcting her, which I thought was quite
That's
amusing.
right. Yeah. I played co-op with Sarah, so I was the little light ball.
Yeah.
Oh, you had the
Yeah.
important task.
Oh, nice. You
Yeah.
actually did the co-op. See, I didn't even get a chance to
Yeah, we
do
need to
that.
get a wife or a husband, just so we can do these
It's actually
co-op
quite
things.
cool. Like it.
Yeah.
It's So I had the little job of healing, and I could stun people.
Yeah. And I got to do all the other cool stuff.
Yeah, you did the
Yeah,
main game. Yeah.
But you got the best job. You got to fly around and collect all the orbs, and you had to collect them in the
Yeah,
right
that's
order,
right.
because otherwise, that bad things happened.
Yeah. It all depended on me.
Nice. Yeah, that's in my list of games to get, because I bought it when it first came out. I got like the Super Collector's Edition because I love the keychain.
Oh, yeah.
With the little torch, which is
cool.
great for when it's the middle of summer and it doesn't get dark till 2 a.m. So but it might get useful in the winter. But so I picked that up, and then I played the game for about an hour or so, and then kind of put it down. So I think I should get back into that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a very cool game.
Oh, sorry. Cody is got more messages here. I love Cody. He just constantly
Cody's been
providing-
quiet for a while, so
He
welcome
has
back,
been.
Cody.
Yeah, I know. It's good to see him again. Now,
Kangaroo.
HDR can't handle this blue lighting. Love that. Genius. And it looks like he loves that image as well. So it was like the kangaroo was carrying that video card as well. So he's gone for another stereotype there.
Well done, Cody.
Oh, man.
Excellent.
So yeah, okay. Well, should we? What have you been doing, Dave? Man, what's going on with you games?
What have I been doing this week, games wise? So yeah, I had fun games because I thought with the Steam sale that's been in gone, and I picked up a few games for it. One of the games I picked up was Guacamelee, yeah, however you say it. And I was like, cool, and I started playing it, and obviously it's on PC.
Mm-hmm.
It's a platformer. but it's so not keyboard friendly. Really, really not keyboard friendly. Because it's like once you've got past the move, punch, jump, and it starts throwing you all the extra special moves you've got to do, you end up just eating your keyboard in frustration because you're just like tying your fingers in knots trying to pull off all the extra moves. So I was like, right, I'm going to go get myself a joypad for the PC. And the first one I picked up was just rubbish, but then it was my own fault for picking up for a £5. So I was like, okay, so I went on the internet and I did some reading up and I found out a way of connecting my PS3 controller to my PC through USB. So most of my weekend was spent shouting and screaming and crying and pleading and generally selling my soul to the devil in order to get this damn controller working, but it did. So I was like, huzzah. So
I mean, you sold your soul. I mean, like,
yes.
that's pretty cheap. That's a pretty cheap, you know, like.
There's only a little bit of left. I've sold it off to various other people. I've got like multinational, you know, one of those conglomerates owned by everybody. Soul. It's great. Until it comes to collect, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, so I was playing that.
Would it be like a house share kind of thing? You know, like
yeah, I have timeshare soul. Own a piece of my soul for only $4.99 a month.
Oh god.
So is it better with the controller?
Oh, so much better with the controller. So much easier up until the last level, which I'm on now. Which is that's sort of, you know how games go, that it sort of gives you an ability, and then that level is kind of like, this is, if you played Metroid or sort of Metroidvania type games, you know, so
yeah,
basically you go through a level going, clearly I need this ability, then it goes, here's the ability, so you can then go back to all the stuff you're doing, and then the next level is kind of, here is stuff so you can get used to the ability, but we're going to make it kind of harder, and then it just keeps going up. Now it gets to the point where you've got all your abilities, and it's like, well, clearly you should have been paying attention for the entire game, because now we're just going to get completely nuts hard. Good luck, off you go. So yeah, so I'm now to that point, and at which point the boss that I'm doing is basically the penultimate boss, I think. So it is just that if you've been paying attention and you know all the special moves, then you'll be able to beat him. If not, please continue crying, because you will. So at that point, after about 9-10 attempts of him, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go do something else now that involves saying Om and meditating and calming down. It's an amazingly fun game, though. It's one of those games where they know their market, because it is so chock full of references to loads of other games of that style. It's really funny, it's really polished, you know, there's a few niggly bits to it, but overall they've really taken care with that game. And it came up on Xbox One Gold game, so if you have an Xbox One and Gold, then you can get it for free. And if you have PC and you're an artist, then what you can do is you can draw and design your own character costumes, and you can stick them on, and there's a little community that they get together, and you can go, here you are, and you can design your own characters. And one of them, which was amazing, but it was an idea, someone's actually drawn the dude as Optimus Prime. Now, part of the way through the game, spoiler, you get turned into a chicken. As you do. And you then get the ability to change between Luchador, because obviously it's all Mexican stuff, so you're like this big brawly guy who can power through houses and stuff, and a chicken. That's your special ability, so you can get through all the low level areas and stuff. So his idea was Optimus Prime as the main dude, and then the truck as the chicken, and he was like, please someone do this as a costume. So if anyone actually does finish that, I'm then going to play the rest of the game as Optimus Prime.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my game. Other than that, no, not really. I've been just really busy at work.
I was relying on you to play loads of video games.
Yeah, I know. Well, I kind of. So my PC at work is just your typical sort of work PC that IT have thrown together because it can do Word and receive emails and everything else. I usually play Hearthstone on it. I have played a lot of Hearthstone this week, so I can bore you to tears with Hearthstone if you really want me to. However, I have Steam at work, so I thought, right, I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm going to install Wolfenstein on my work PC just to see how it handles. Yeah. I had to put it on the lowest settings possible. I had to then put it on the lowest resolutions possible.
Oh,
So the
wow.
entire screen is basically like a letterbox.
Oh man, that sounds horrible.
So it's like squinty
Ooh.
vision.
Ugh.
And even then, it was really struggling. But the funny thing was, is that loads of people were walking up behind me going, "Oh my god, what's that game? It looks amazing. That looks really good. What is that?" And I was like, "It's Wolfenstein." They're like, "Yeah, it looks really good." I'm like, "No, it really doesn't. Clearly, you should go play it on a far superior machine." So that was an attempt. Hearthstone, yeah, I'm back up to rank 20. The new league has started.
Oh right, okay. I
I-
don't think I've actually ever. Oh no, I have played. I've never played any proper games.
No,
know,
you should. It's really fun. It's the RNG of it is horrendous.
Mhm.
It's like there are some games where it goes your way and you just feel so amazing.
Random number generator for anyone new listening to the podcast who have no idea.
Yes.
Think
So you have games where everything goes your way and you feel on top of the world and you're just all like, in your face, I completely crushed you into the ground. And then there's games where it's the other way around and everything that could go wrong has gone wrong, and every card you play they have a counter for, and you just don't get started and you're just like, fuck this shit. I really don't. And you just feel so angry because you're like, I know what to do. I know what I want to do. But you're just like, no, you're not going to win this one at all. And now you're going to feel this big and hate life. And then you have another go because that's how they get you.
how dare they?
Well, I
How
get
dare-
addicted to Hearthstone. It's one of those games. I was really into Magic for a while,
Yeah,
and I've seen my workmates play it, and I know I'd get addicted.
you should totally get it because
Don't encourage
Addiction
it.
is good.
Get it. It's good. And then you have to give me your Battle.net tag, and then we can play matches, and I can crush you
Yeah.
into the dust.
Oh,
Hey, I
that's
picked,
fighting talk.
I picked up a new card this week. I'm so pleased. It's King Mulaka, big gorilla dude.
Hey,
He's in World of Warcraft on one of the southern islands, stomping around. He's part of Quest Chain. He's just a giant ape, and so they've made him a legendary card.
oh nice.
And he's a big motherfucker. And he doesn't cost very much, but his downside is that he gives the opponent 2 banana cards because it's all obviously themed around monkeys. So this thing drops on turn 3 for like a 5/5 Beast of Doom, and then the opponent gets 2 banana cards, which I think are free cost that gives your minion +1/+1. So it's kind of
Oh.
like, cool, you've got this big dude on the other side, but I can then buff my side up to sort of deal with the attack. So it's kind of a nice 2-way card.
Can you kind of like queue it up on the same minion as well? Like
Yeah,
the banana?
yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, so in other words, you could get +2 on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you basically you drop this 5/5 dude, and they've got like maybe a little 3/3 or 4/4 or whatever, and they just then buff their dude up and then go and then
Yeah,
they kill
bye.
your guy,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're like, well, that was a waste.
Yeah.
I've just helped you out.
Yeah.
Go me. But yeah, so you used to play Magic.
Yeah. So I played I played actual cards for a while and spent a lot of money on actual cards, and then played just the Xbox version. So I'm sure I'd love Hearthstone.
Yeah, it's good.
See, the thing over Hearthstone with the Magic is that you can spend money on it, but you can also get coins through doing questing or whatever, or winning lots of games, so you can then just buy the cards for free and you just build up your collection that way. Plus the fact that
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
cool.
as intense as the Xbox version of Magic, because I've got them all, and you don't have to spend years of your life playing over and over again to get every single card, because that's tiring. So it kind of, because you can get into arena modes, and arena mode is you pay 150 coins and then you get a choice of 3 heroes, and then it goes, here are 2 cards, which of these cards would you like? And you go, I will like this one because it's the shiniest. And then it keeps going through all the cards, and then at the end it builds you this deck, and then you go, cool, now you have this deck, go fight other people. And then you basically have an arena match, and the longer you stay in, the more bonuses you get. And then when you eventually get knocked out, as I usually do very quickly, it then goes, you stayed in for this amount of time, you get this many coins and this many packs. So
Cool.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it's really cool.
yeah.
So have you not actually spent money in it?
No, I have not spent any money
right.
on it at all, and I've got quite a few. I've even got one of the best cards in the game, because I work for Blizzard, so I was around I used to. So I was around when Hearthstone first emerged as a shiny new thing, and we were all kind of like, "What the hell is this? Why would people want to play this game? This sounds silly." No one would say, "Ooh." Ooh. So I'm not going to be working for the next ever. One will go. So yeah, we've been kind of there since the inception. So we've seen how the cards have changed and how it's improved, and they've asked for a lot of feedback and back and forth. And it is a lot tighter. But one of the big things they've always been conscientious of is making sure that people who don't have much money or don't want to spend money can still have a good enough time than people who do spend money. And it's there isn't so much pay to win in it either, which is nice, because they have magical calculations going on in the background that it always pairs you up, even though sometimes it feels that it doesn't, but it always usually pairs you up with someone who is of at least equal leveling to you, so you never feel that you're getting absolutely decimated by someone who has spent all the monies into it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anyway,
So
back to you, Leon.
me-
What have you been up to this week?
I mean, I can't really talk about it.
Yes, funny that. So, Leon, what have you been doing this weekend?
Nothing. I literally didn't exist from Thursday to about 3:00 today.
Yeah, just
So-
ceased off the face. It's actually funny that I was watching Doctor Who. I did a lot of Doctor Who watching over the weekend. So clearly you were sort of trapped in some sort of time parallel dimension.
Must have been. I have no idea.
No
idea what
recollection,
happened.
However, if you want to find out what did happen, there's going to be a podcast coming.
There is. I can't remember anything about it though. You have to listen earlier because I'm not allowed to talk about it.
No.
So,
or listen, is it this Sunday or is it next Sunday or is it a Sunday in the future?
I don't know if it'll be live, but we're definitely going to record it this Sunday, I think. So, but yeah, that's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward to that.
Coming soon to a PC near you.
But I have played a bit more Transistor. That game is still frigging awesome. I can taste the end now. I'm like, so close. And literally, I'm still loving that game. It's so cool, the mechanics for it. Just the fact of that being able to queue your moves up. You know, you can go, oh yeah, I'm going to move around the back of the enemy here, hit him, move around the back, hit him. Job done. I just love the fact of how
simple yet effective.
Yeah, it just works. And like, you know, I know I bummed it last week and spoke about it so much. You know, the soundtrack, all of that kind of jazz. It is so good. Seriously, spend money on that game. It is so good to play.
It's so good you're going to play it again.
So I'm still holding off on playing Valiant Hearts until I've completed it. So I'm hoping this week, you know, after not existing over the weekend, that I will actually get a chance to play. So.
See, you're almost bigging up Transistor so much that it feels like when you get to Vandal Hearts, that it might actually...
Vandal Hearts? Valiant Hearts.
Oh, sorry, Vandal Hearts is a completely different game.
Yeah.
I keep thinking Vandal Hearts for some reason. Yeah, Valiant Hearts. It might sort of let you down. It might not be as awesome. Do you
No,
reckon?
but I know that that game's gonna have so much. It's gonna be so many feels. Sorry, feels is what we say in technos.
All the feels.
All the feels. All the feels. Fuck. So yeah, it's just I know there's gonna be a lot of emotion in that game. You know,
It's got a dog in it, and it's war, so you know the dog's gonna go.
And at the end of the day, you know, I'm a dog lover, man. You know, I love dog. I mean, fuck cats. In my opinion. You know, I'm gonna go out there and say that and just be like,
cat lover here.
Leon is on the dog camp here.
Yeah, cat camp here.
So you know what? I think we need a survey.
Okay. Deciding vote from Snazzlebot. What do you reckon? Cats or dogs?
I'd go dog.
Panda.
Good choice.
Well, you know what? If we're gonna go that route, I mean unicorn for sure. I mean, so majestic.
I'd be cat. I think I'd be cat.
If it's a panda, it has to be red panda because they're just way better than normal pandas. Because normal pandas, you just want to. No.
Too plain.
Oh, man.
Too plain. What's plain about a panda? Nothing. Pandas are cool.
You know, they
Big up the panda loving.
You know, pandas and bamboo and shit.
They just sit there. They don't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't need to.
Well, it's because
Isn't the big thing about pandas is they don't like sex?
Yeah, they don't like
right.
life. That's the big thing about pandas. isn't it?
exactly. You know, they don't want to be saved. So you know.
They're just sitting there going, "God damn it, world! Just leave me alone to my angst."
Yeah, just leave us alone. Just wanna die.
Yeah.
Eat some weed.
Oh man, brilliant.
Good stuff.
Oh man, you know, honestly, my brain's gone. I don't even know where I'm at right now. I'm just like, but yeah, that
So
that
a quick,
video game thing.
quick final, as you know, this amazing picture. My brain's gone now too. You're spreading the anti-brain towards me.
Let me try and say something.
Okay, you do that.
No, I haven't got anything.
So as I was about to say, as this
I do really. I just wanted to put in a joke there. Alien Isolation. Did you see that pre-order bonus?
I did.
How cool was that? The original
So
Alien
good.
cast. The original Alien cast are coming together to for some additional bonus content, which is friggin' awesome.
I just think they're just going to get together in a room and they're just going to record screams. And they're just going to be going, "Ah!" And maybe they'll get like lots of, "Oh my god, it's coming out of his chest," and all that sort of stuff. Like old school classic lines.
But I mean, how cool is that though?
It's still amazing.
Original guys. That's gonna be awesome.
They're still around. That's even more amazing.
Yeah, fair point. Fair point. I am really looking forward to that game though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Have you guys been keeping an eye on this Alien Isolation at all?
Heard about it, yeah. So they're saying this is going to be like the proper Alien game everyone's been waiting for.
Yes, that's basically what it is. Yeah. No, I mean it's looking like that, and
It looks amazing.
yeah,
It plays
Just
amazing.
as-
It is genuinely very, very scary.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Do they have that? The thing I remember about, I think it was the first Alien versus Predator. The the radar thing.
Yeah.
Which is picking them up. That was the big creepy thing.
Yeah, for sure. It is that kind of thing that you are just sort of going, oh, is it around the corner?
You just know that the first time that the radar goes beep, you're going to be like, and then you're going to uninstall the game and hide under your bed for 3 weeks before you attempt to play it again.
Oh man. Well, you know what? Where can we find all of your jazz anyway, guys?
So there's Snazzlebot.com.
Mm-hmm.
That's got links to all the different platforms and all the various games.
Yeah.
That's probably the best place.
You can follow our Twitter at Snazzlebot. What it? Oh my god.
See, it's
Snazzlebot
spreading.
Games. Jesus Christ.
Leon, it's all your
Snazzlebot
fault.
games,
Yeah.
for our new stuff coming out.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
That's about it.
Excellent.
That's cool.
Top Final Fantasy game, go.
8.
Why?
Oh, yeah, okay.
It was the first one that had, I didn't play 7 before 8. I played 7 afterwards.
Yeah.
So 8 kind of had like a bit of a special place in my heart.
It's like I think that's the same with me for 7 because of the fact that I played 7 first, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had played the earlier ones ages ago when I was little, and I didn't realize I was playing Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
But yeah, Final Fantasy VIII was the first one I played, and I didn't quite catch on that each game wasn't a continuation. So when I played 9, I was like, what the hell? Where's where's the characters from the first one? Why are they all little?
Yeah.
I didn't get that at the beginning, but I played it. It was awesome. They're all awesome.
Yeah, don't worry. I thought exactly the same thing. I was like, I don't want to play 4 because, the story would have been moved on by then. I need to play with the first one. And then people were like, you do realise they're completely separate standalone games. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
You're like, oh, oops.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally knew that.
Yeah. Of course there would be separate standalone games. Clearly anyone would know that.
I think it's so random that he did that though. Just
Yeah. I just thought that, there would be one long Uber
But I mean,
epic
I suppose
spanning...
but I suppose as it is a final fantasy. You know,
Yeah.
I
And they're
bet
different art styles as well every time, right?
that's right. Yeah.
I also like how they have different game styles in each one as well. They always, try something new. Like with 13, they decided to turn it into a giant corridor game. That was new.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think of kind of like the new footage that has kind of been shown of like, I think, is it like 15 now? Yeah, would you 15?
We're up to 15 now.
I mean, yeah, because I sort of looked at it and was like, oh, I don't know. I mean, I know that they're trying to evolve with the times, trying to make a kind of more of a action kind of game in some sense, rather than the role playing that we're all kind of used to. You know, the turn-based strategy, which I always loved in some sense. I mean, what do you kind of feel on that? I mean, do you think it's the right thing to do?
I don't know, because I'm too biased. Like, I'm a bit too fangirl about it. I will pretty much accept anything they do. I'll play it and probably like it and justify anything they do.
Final Fantasy 13-2.
Oh, God.
I said Final Fantasy 13-2.
No, Final Fantasy 10-2 was... No, 10-2. That was awful.
Oh, man! See, I played it and I liked it.
No, the thing is that there's so many things that I do like about it. Don't get me wrong. There is certain things like the dress, the be able to change job, in battle and stuff like that. I thought it was a brilliant idea. Loved it. But just the fact of that you could only be those 3 characters, really. There wasn't like any chance of mixing and matching or anything like that. That slightly annoyed me. And I just thought the story was really weak. I couldn't even get to the end of it. I just was like, I can't do this anymore. I went, no. I think it's the only one that I haven't completed. Oh, other than Lightning Returns, the new one that's just come out.
Oh, man, because I just wanted to know if Titus was real or not, or like if he did come back.
Yeah.
And, well, I found out.
Yeah, how to talk about Final Fantasy games without spoiling the ending.
Yeah.
Well, they did well there. They did well. So.
Definitely. I think the whole twist at the end of 10 was awesome. And when I first played it, I wasn't expecting it at all. And I was like, oh, man, that's deep. And then you finally understand why they'd all look so really sad at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
So
it does sort of, I think he was real, though. I think.
Oh,
Was he?
Who knows? You're gonna have to play to find out.
Yep. What's interesting though? Have you ever played the Kingdom Hearts series?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Kingdom Hearts.
Super love those.
Oh, so good.
Is it next year that 3's coming?
No, it's not next year. They said that they've announced it way too early. It's gonna take a while, basically.
But we've been waiting years for that.
I know.
They do that all the time. It's really annoying. They release all this cool, sort of cool teasery sort of thing, and you're like, oh yeah, I really want to play that. And it's been like years, and I still haven't played it.
Kingdom Hearts 2.5 remix.
Yeah, I mean, is it out now? The 2.5 one?
I'm not sure.
I don't think it is because I've got the first remix one. Which is great to play. Loving playing that game.
I need to pick up the first.
I need to go back to it because obviously I'm playing it on hard, and I think I got stuck at Agrabah or something like that, and just went, you know what, I'm done with this.
He's really hard.
It was hard. Yeah, it's fucking. I think I was like ripping my hair out. I mean, I think that's part of why I'm going bald. Really.
The only thing that I never. Because I play Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation. I still have my Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation. And I completed... I think I clocked up something horrendous like 88, 90 hours on this thing. And everything I clocked except for the Sephiroth fight. And I have... of all my games playing, I have never been so angry and so determined to beat this thing.
Nice.
And it just... I think I managed to go down to his last health bar. At that point, he killed me, and it got bad. Things almost got broken. So I would love to go back to that now that I'm a little bit older and wiser and less inclined to kill people if things go badly. Did you ever beat him?
Oh,
no.
I did, yeah.
No, Leon did because Leon's awesome.
I totally did.
Didn't mind, but
It's just those kind of games. I just love them so much. I just get into it. I'm gonna have a bling cam now. Bling cam.
Oh, the bling cam. Yeah, the watch is out.
Yeah. Sorry. Just before we wrap up, I just want to get this going. Feel free to keep going.
Yeah. No, I'm intrigued. But I'm wondering what else you're gonna. You could have a glasses cam.
Oh! Look, I could go 3D. I could like flip it round.
There you
Whoa! Oh, wow! I'm finding out all these new things about XSplit tonight. It's really cool.
I feel like I'm sort of like a guinea pig in some sort of evil
You are.
planned
There we go.
experiment gone wrong. So yeah, what are you guys up to for the rest of the day? Are you now gonna kick back and take it easy, or you got work ahead
Gonna
of you?
sleep finally. I hope.
Well,
Get
no,
some
I'd probably
extra
go.
sleep.
I'm not.
No.
The Red Bull's kicked in.
yeah.
Watch
some
more
Stargate.
We're on a like old school Stargate binge.
Oh my god! I shit you not. I am too. I'm on season 9. I'm on season 9. I'm literally near the end. SG1, right?
Oh.
Season 9.
Yeah, SG1. We're still on. We're just finishing up 2.
Yeah,
Oh wow!
I've
So you literally just started.
I've been hammering it for like the last like couple weeks. This is weird. This is so freaky.
Yeah,
Like you guys are like, why? You need to get over here, or I need to come over to you guys because
Yeah,
we're
that's
so
it.
alike.
So
right?
after our Amsterdam trip, we're going to Manhattan, and then after Manhattan, we're going to breathe it and head to Australia,
Stargate still-
land of the giant
still holds
spiders.
up, though.
It's so good.
holds up.
It is. It is. It's so
I
good.
appreciate it even more now, like than when I did when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Teal'c is amazing.
Yes.
I love him.
Best thing. See,
Do you know
when you get to
what I
Atlantis,
Indeed.
indeed.
what I never figured out from back in the old days was that Earth was the originating planet for all the other humanoids.
Atari.
I never got that.
The Tari.
Yeah. I never got that they sort
So
of...
we were always well, like I kind of wondered why all the places they went to were always human, but now obviously because they all come.
Because Earth was the first, yeah.
It's a bit stupid.
Oh, that was cool.
but-
When they go later series, when they basically go through all the various types of background of so you get like the nomadic tribes and everything else, and so each planet you go to, there's like their what they've come from, and then you'll go to one where it's just like medieval land, and you go in, and it's just because it's like a whole bunch of people that's come from there that they've grown up with that, and it's so I love how the cultures have transgressed across the universe. But yeah, Teal'c is amazing, but then when you get to Atlantis, he just becomes godlike. It is just he's so good. But yeah, and then it's sort of like when he gets to like season 6 or something, he then gets the little goatee thing, and he just gets completely ribbed all the time about it.
I love it. Yeah, I mean, he's so good. Indeed.
Indeed.
Yeah. And I love how he never quite gets the jokes, but or he tries to tell them in a completely wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh, and we just saw the episode where him and Jack body swapped.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, that was
That is a
awesome.
good one. I just like how original they were with it as well. It's like, considering how long that series went on for.
10 seasons.
Yeah.
10.
Even up to season
amazing.
10, I was just like absolutely hooked. 'cause-
See, for me, when I watched it originally, I got to the end of season 8, and then 9 and 10 kind of fizzled out for me, and I was like, nah, I'm not that interested.
yeah.
But I mean, now I'm just about to start season 9, and at the end of season 8, I'm like, yeah, this is actually really good still. So I'm hoping that it will just sort of keep going.
Definitely.
We have an internet connection problem with them, though, unfortunately.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, we are. But we're
well.
actually still live on Twitch at the moment. They just can't hear us. So
Okay.
hopefully we'll get them back on in just 1 second. To wrap it up.
Clearly, it was a Stargate firing
I'm
itself up
I'm
as
going to call them again. So
caused communication issues all
I
over
think
the world.
so. I think so. I've got an internet connection problem in general, apparently. But I mean, even though I'm still on there. I think it might be just being a dick. So on that level, maybe
I think maybe some fishes swam the
Maybe
wrong
they're
way
gone.
in the ocean and disrupted the internet between here and Australia.
maybe they're gone. But yeah, Stargate. I can talk about that for days, son.
I know. I like how you were like, no, I am banned from talking about tech festivals. I don't want to talk about that too long. However, Stargate.
Yeah, but they started it. So
Yeah, that's
it's
true. We'll let
fine.
that off.
It was absolutely fine.
But I think we should now drop in all the spoilers because they're not here. So
What we get? Should I talk about where I've got to then?
yeah.
So,
the Tilk and Jack getting married and having a kid.
Spoiler to everyone that hasn't watched Stargate. I mean, it's an old fucking TV show. If you haven't watched it already, then what are you doing? Binge watch it on Netflix already. Now, they've Anubis is gone.
Yeah.
Anubis is gone.
But he comes back in the movie.
Also, who else is gone? I'm just trying to think. Oh, the replicators are pretty much done with. As
Oh, you
well
finished
at the
with that?
moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
as well. So no, and they've literally, because at the end of season 8 they go back in time to be able to get a ZPM, and yeah, so that has just
Have you
happened.
got
The whole story up.
is it Stargate or is it Atlantis?
Atlantis
With
is the
the monks, the crazy cult.
Yes, I think that is on the. Oh, I'm not sure.
I can't remember if it was that was no, it was Stargate. Stargate's the crazy cult.
Oh yeah. Oh, here we go. Let's get them back in. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, sorry,
Sorry.
malfunction.
Yeah.
No, it's perfectly fine. We were just discussing spoilers, so
Yeah.
we had to kill the internet. Make sure no one else heard about it in case they get upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were just talking about how everyone dies, so no.
Yeah. I particularly,
No, not like that,
I
not
particularly
like
like the bit where Sam and Jack get married. I thought that was particularly touching.
Oh yeah, and the fact that Daniel and Tilk, they finally announced their love for each other.
Exactly.
That's nice as well.
Wow.
And they adopt a child of the replicators.
Saw it coming all along.
Daniel's a bit of a hoe.
You
Yeah,
noticed that?
yeah, damn straight he is.
He's got like a chick on every planet.
A week after his wife gets taken by a gold and he's
He's turning into like a
Bushman.
ape man. Yeah, he turns.
rocking a bush pig. It's,
I tell you one thing: once you've watched the entire season of Stargate, you will never be able to watch any other TV series ever again properly. It's amazing how permeated they've got into current shows, because you're watching something and then suddenly it will be Daniel. He's really good actor, but he's turned up in all sorts of things. He was in 24, he was in Supernatural, but all the actors, they sort of shuffle their roles around and they just crop up something. So you'd be watching this like House or something, and you'd be really into it, and then suddenly you'd be like, oh, it's so and so from Stargate, and then that's it.
I think they had we had the Oz Comic Con here, I think just a few days ago, and Christopher Judge, who plays Teal'c, was in that panel, and the MacGyver guy, Jack.
Oh yeah, Richard Dean Anderson.
Yeah.
Richard Dean.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been. We didn't actually.
We didn't
make
get to
it
see it. Yeah.
That would have been.
Oh man, I would have been in my element for sure. I totally would have been.
Apparently, the rumor goes they are going to do some more MacGyver.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Oh, that would be cool.
Either another TV series or another movie. I think it's a movie. I know that there's stuff up on IMDb and they've been talking about it for a while. But it'll probably come out at the same time Half-Life 3 does. But if they do a MacGyver...
Jokes for days, son!
Yeah. But I am so all over that if they do. So good. That was actually part of the reason why I started watching Stargate in the first place, was because I loved him in MacGyver so much.
See,
Yeah.
you know what? I learned about MacGyver after the fact, though. Yeah, honestly, I shit you not. I watched Stargate first.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I'd never heard of MacGyver. I think the only reference I'd ever heard of MacGyver at before that point was in The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, the Simpsons episode.
Yeah, The Simpsons episode. Yeah, exactly. You know exactly what I'm glad. Yeah, that's the only reference to MacGyver I'd ever heard to.
I will have
before
to
then.
lend you my MacGyver season 1.
Oh, you actually got it? I think
yeah.
it's on Netflix anyway.
It probably is.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think just watch every single episode. My
There's
favorite.
actually- we noticed there's a MacGyver reference in Stargate. Like, I think, is it the first episode or second episode? They actually yeah, they say, oh, we're gonna go MacGyver something, like as an inside joke. It was awesome.
I think there's something like that in Atlantis as well. I think there is a few references along the line that they just keep sort of harping back to his bygone days.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to like season 9, 10 because the fact that the Farscape kind of characters, even though not Farscape, but you know, like the actors who play
Ben Brown.
Yeah, I can't remember. Is it what's the name?
Ben something or other.
I can't remember. But yeah, they kind of do like Farscape throwbacks and stuff like that as well. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting to those parts as well. So I don't know, but I mean, did you ever get into like all of the others like Atlantis and Universe?
No, we never got that far.
They didn't show it in New Zealand.
On our 2 channels.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to like go full on when you get the Stargate. Then when you get to the point with Atlantis, you have to start watching Atlantis back to back. And then once you've done Atlantis, then you have to get to Universe. And then when you finish Universe, you can have a good cry, because I did. Because when you find out that Universe got cancelled and just the cliffhanger it ends on, you just like.
It ends on a cliffhanger. That's right. It ends on a cliffhanger, and it was cancelled. So we'll never know.
Oh no!
But you still have to watch it, just for completion purposes.
No, I never watched the last episode because I got near the end, and then I found out it was cancelled, and went, no, I give up now.
Oh, you have never seen the last episode?
No, because I don't want to know. Because I'm like, well, I'm never going to fucking find out anyway. So what's the point of me watching it?
It's it's probably hands down one of the worst cliffhangers I've ever seen. Now you have to watch it just to check it out.
Yeah,
it just upsets me because it had so much potential. That show.
There's a website. There's a dude who's
trying to save it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of websites out there save Stargate, but there was one guy who was like a budding scriptwriter, and he's actually written a script for the season. Like, this is how he envisions it to be, and I've read it, and it's actually really good. And yeah. So if you do, need consoling after the fact that there is no more, then definitely watch that out.
All right, fair enough. Maybe I will watch it at some point. But yeah, okay. Well, I think we're near the end of the podcast now. I think you guys might want to get some sleep as well at some point. Yeah.
It's coming up now. It's a brand new day. Second wind kicking in.
But no, it's been an absolute pleasure having you guys on.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
No, it's been great. But honestly, like anytime if you've got any new games or anything coming out, just let us know, and we'll have you back on anytime.
Prepare a bit better.
Oh no, don't worry. I mean, like, you saw our preparation today, so I mean, like, it was pretty incredible.
Proper pros.
We are serious pros.
When you have more information about this upcoming third game and you wish to put it out there.
Ooh, actually, we will have a demo. Like, I know you're not supposed to like put out deadlines and stuff. That's like basically setting yourself up to fail. But we're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
31st of October is when we're going to have the first demo out.
Halloween
and
demo.
We're pretty pessimistic people, so we will probably get that done. Halloween.
Excellent. Let us know nearer the time. We'll definitely put it up there.
Yeah.
And we'll demo it up.
Excellent. Just quickly before we do go, just go for your plugs again, and then we'll wrap this thing up.
Yep, cool.
We can download coins and stuff for free on Android, Windows, and iOS. We've got another game called Dream Candy Planet. You can get that on those places too. Go to our website, snazzlebot.com, just to follow us if you want. And our Twitter. Yeah.
It's cool.
Awesome. Excellent, guys. Okay, cool. If you'd like to take part in our conversation,
we've got things to
know. Yeah, that's what I was about to do.
I'll do it.
What the fuck are you interrupt me then, you knob end? Well, if you'd like to take part in our conversation, you can either post on our Facebook wall at facebook.com/gameoveryear.
You can tweet us at GoOverYear.
You can drop us an email at contact@gameoveryear.net.
Oh, and most importantly, you can find all these things on our website, which is www.gameoveryear.net.
Thank you for joining us, and until next time, Game Over Year.